Hello, Internet! We have wandered into uncharted territories. If you did see yesterday's video, we saw that we climbed even further up the ladder, 2 more wins. And again, because I have been streaming so much, because I've been playing so many games on the Battle Stadium, I have actually laddered pretty high, which is higher than I've ever even, bothered to try to get before, to be completely honest. So, yesterday, 2 successful wins. Today, well, who knows? But at this point in the stream, I believe, taking the last stream into consideration and like the last game on Monday's stream, I believe we were at a 10-game win streak, which at this part of the ladder, pretty good, I think. So, again, I'm very, very happy with the Spectria team. But can we keep the streak going? Who knows? Let's find out in today's episode of Battle Stadium highlights. Okay, so here is the video. Okay, right. Please enjoy these games then. Here we go. Here's the first one, and we see another Glacier actually, don't we? Now I did mention in the last one. Maybe I'm going to mention here as well too. But because I have got sort of Urshifu, Torkoal, Stakataka, Kartana, they never seem to bring the Glacier because it is super threatened. So let's see what happens here. Okay, right, well, let's just go with Clefairy Spectria, and actually, I think I'm going to go with Kartana and Urshifu here. We're just going to go with the fast mode. We'll try it like this. Thank you for the host, Dawn, as well there. Thank you. Okay, yes. And still, if someone does want to try and subscribe or donate $1 or more or 100 bits or more, I think I've set it up so that if you put a message in, it'll read it out on screen as well. But someone subscribed it was you, wasn't it? AS.
Yes, it is possible. I have set that up. So if anyone wants to come into my stream and subscribe or donate 100 bits or whatever, you can get your message read out by Mrs. Robot Woman on stream, which I believe probably does happen at some point in these highlights. So I hope you don't mind that.
Okay, someone's actually brought a Glacier against me. Okay. Well, let's see. This is horse versus horse, yes. Twitch is part of Amazon. They own it now, do they? Okay. What have they got on their team again? Well, they haven't got anything that wants to take a Max Quake, have they? So, turn 1, Helping Hand out of the fake out potential. And we'll try and blast this Incineroar back into the irrelevance that we wish it all had. Even if he swaps the Incineroar here, nothing's going to appreciate a Helping Hand Max Quake with Life Orb. Ooh, thank you! Heineken BG. Yes, drinks. So I have an Amazon show now, yeah. Now, worst case scenario here, actually, might be if they Dynamax the Incineroar. That would be a pretty fun play for them. I didn't see how high this guy's rating was. Not that you can really judge, plays on ratings, really, can you? But, at least it can sometimes give you some idea. The despicable feline, yeah. Well, they are Dynamaxing something. It's in a white ball. Are they Dynamaxing the Glacier? Yes, they are. They're not Dynamaxing the Incineroar. Oh, there was rank 89. Okay, wow. Okay, well, they're higher than us then.
Okay, so we hadn't climbed that high at this point, but we're in the top 100 area, I believe.
Yes, horse versus horse. Okay, no fake out, but with a Helping Hand, this should one-shot Incineroar, unless they're Assault Vested.
Yeah, Incineroar cannot survive that. Even 252, plus special defense boosting nature, cannot take a Life Orb Helping Hand boosted Max Quake. So that's a really good calculation to have there. They need to be Assault Vested, or Sugar Berry, or Dynamax to survive that.
That would be kind of unfortunate for us. But a Hailstorm, I think Clefairy will survive. If they're even attacking into the Clefairy, which they're not. So, that's still half damage to my poor Spectria there. Black Beauty versus Shadowfax. Is Shadowfax from... Is that the horse from Oblivion? And Black Beauty... Is that a Disney thing or something? I don't know. Okay, yes, horse stream. Lord of the Rings. Okay. Shadow Mia is the Oblivion one, isn't it? The horse that just doesn't die. Okay, and here's the Dusclops. Okay, this is, I guess, what I was wondering if we'd see, because now I should know this calculation. Like, I'm at +1. Yeah, like I'm gonna one-shot it, aren't I? Come on, Bam. But he hasn't got any, aside from Tyranitar, so he hasn't really got any safe swaps. So I'm just gonna go for a very safe Follow Me and a very safe Max Phantasm into the Dusclops. Now, if he goes for an ally switch, or if he swaps it straight back out into Tyranitar, which is what I'm half expecting here, yeah, here we go, then at least I'm still getting a good chunk of damage on it, and the Spectre is going to be, the Glacier rather, is going to be at -1 defense as well for my Kartana that's going to come in, but I do need to bear in mind the only way I have to deny their Trick Room is my Spectre right now. So if Spectre goes down, then we're not looking quite so good. Forgetting I have got Urshifu in the back there, Barry. Now, I would quite like my Clefairy to survive this attack. But it is a Steel Spike. Okay, that's not... Okay, so it's back up to neutral defense then. Clefairy does survive this, actually. Okay, Clefairy being pretty bulky, but back up to normal defense. Okay, normal defenses. So I can, like, the really safe move, again, is to just go for a Follow Me and a Quake into the Tyranitar. Because that will knock the Tyranitar out. If the Tyranitar protects, okay, whatever, I get a swap into my Katana, and my Spectre survives the turn. So, yeah, it's very easy to overthink things sometimes. And if this is Dusclops coming in again, then I'm just going to be threatening next turn with, you know, with the Shadow Ball, aren't I? But I expect the Tyranitar will protect here, and he will go for maybe another Steel Spike into my Clefairy. But I will get my Katana in here, or my Urshifu. Actually, I've got Urshifu in the back, haven't I? So, although this Urshifu is not choice banded, we'll see now, won't we? And okay, weakness policy is on the Tyranitar. That's fine, because I'm still going to be threatening it next turn, aren't I? And oh, he's just gone for a Hailstorm. Okay, so I'm more happy with that, because not only is he getting rid of the Sandstorm defense boost, special defense boost for his Tyranitar, but he's not getting an extra defense boost that the Steel Spike would have given him. But this Glacier is looking very threatening now, isn't it? They have got Dusclops in the back, so we do need to remember that, but we have denied their Trick Room. And actually, that Tyranitar is probably in Mudshot range now, isn't it, actually? So, yeah. But yeah, this Glacier is going to be a bit of a pain. But I think we do want Katana in here. And save the Urshifu for the potential Dusclops. Well, we know it's the Dusclops in the back. And we know the Tyranitar has just protected. So, the Tyranitar, yes, has activated its weakness policy, hasn't it? Glacier could be Assault Vested, if it's not a weakness policy, as we know it isn't. But like a close combat, if it's got that from a +1 Glacier, will just one-shot my Katana. I think he swaps the Tyranitar into Dusclops, to be honest, and one-shots my Katana. But I'm just going to make like the really straightforward, really simple plays. Because I think, yeah, I called it. But, because I could have potentially just doubled into the Glacier here. But, if he knocks out one of my Pokemon, then yeah, the Urshifu comes in, and I think I'm still looking decent. Because that is, especially with the Hail recoil, that is looking closer towards Wicked Blow range. And yeah, that's good damage on the Glacier as well there. Yeah, it is close combat, so they are lowering their defenses. but we have still got, you know, and this is why I said it was a really, really safe move to go for, because like we're still in this situation where like they could only knock one of my Pokemon out there just by targeting that way, and because I have got my Urshifu now, like the only thing I think that wins them the game is, ooh, maybe more. Yeah, actually thinking about it, my own Life Orb is going to win him the game potentially, and the Hail. Or I was going to say an Ally Switch. Because, like, in theory, I can just go for a close combat into the Glastrier. And if he protects, whatever, swaps the Tyranitar, whatever. I get the knockout. I have to do this, don't I? Like, really, really simple. Just close combat there. And Shadow Ball into there. Because I'm still at +1. If he's got Shadow Sneak, then that wins him the game here. Okay. Does the Shadow Ball knock him out? Yes! Grimnay! Grimnay doing the business. Let's see the Grimnays in the chat. Grimnay, 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 Grimnay. Here we go. Because I'm assuming here that this close combat does knock the Glastrier out. Yes, which it does, yeah, good. I did have a moment there, wondering. But, yeah. Because, I mean, I was thinking that even if he did have Ally Switch, I would be Shadow Balling then into the Glastrier and would knock that out. I'd be close combating into the Dusclops, but then the next turn, my Urshifu would still be very full, like his weakness policy on the Tyranitar's gone. It would have maybe been a bit of a call of, do I Wicked Blow into the Dusclops? Does he maybe superpowers, or because like that's close-ish to Wicked Blow range as well, isn't it? But yes, here we go. Nice one. And Lynch EU, thank you very much for following me as well. I'm sorry I didn't see that when it came up. But okay, yeah. So just interesting to look back on that. That was a very interesting game for a number of reasons, actually. I'll just get rid of the video there too. Because like I was worried about an ally switch at the end there, and that, as I was just saying, well, if they did go for an ally switch, then the Shadow Ball would have knocked out the Glastrier, but then a close combat into the Dusclops, and whatever could have been a bit tough from there. So if again, we should maybe look back at the Dusclops' HP. Because if I thought that was in Wicked Blow range, what I should have always done there is just gone for a Shadow Ball into the Glastrier, because that will knock it out. He has just used close combat, it's reduced his special offense. So Shadow Ball does knock that out. If they go for an ally switch, then he knocks out the thing with the thing there. And a Wicked Blow would, well, I'm not sure. Would a Wicked Blow get the Glastrier from like 40% that it was there? I'm not sure. But if he didn't, then Shadow Ball into that and Wicked Blow into the Dusclops and hopefully knocks it out. But again, I'm used to using like a choice banded Urshifu, which is a lot more powerful, obviously, and you can normally bank on it one-shotting a Dusclops. So maybe a normal Wicked Blow without any boosting item, is gonna do at least sort of 65 minimum kind of damage percent. So yeah, I don't know, like interesting end to the game there, because there was potential ally switch shenanigans going on. So you've always got to try and get your brain working to think about. Worst case scenario, is there any way that you can safely play it? Sometimes it just isn't, and sometimes you just gotta hope that they don't have ally switch, which is very annoying. I hate the move. But but also that was an interesting game because the amount of times I get myself into a good position. I'm very good in games at like getting into a good position early on, and then choking it away. Essentially, that's one of the criticisms that I have for myself. And in that game, we just recognized, many times exactly what was going to happen, and just thought, well, okay, if I do the safe move, I'm still okay. Like, the worst case scenario is not that bad if I just make the safe moves and they make the smart switches, as they did there. So, yes, I called pretty much every turn. The Dusclops coming in, I thought, yes, that was probably a bait as it swapped back out into the Tyranitar. Yes, the Tyranitar protected on the Max Quake, and, whatever, then yes, the Dusclops came in again. Like, I called all of that, didn't I? But just making the straightforward play. One thing that I didn't really recognise so much was how low my Spectre was getting with the Hail and Life Orb recoil. That wasn't so good, and that could have been a little bit sticky for us. But
I think we'd done so much damage to that point that Spectre had kind of done its job at that point, especially since we did have the Urshifu in the back. But again, even though I could have potentially maybe doubled into their Glacier that turn, knocked it out before my Kartana get knocked out. Well, I've got the safe move into the other Pokemon. I can just try and cover that. Try and knock it out, because at least then I will have my Spectre and Urshifu for the last turns, and whatever. So I hope you see what I'm saying. It's very easy to overthink turns sometimes. It's very easy to think, oh, my opponent's got to make this play, so I'm going to call it, and actually they don't do it, and then you're sort of sitting there thinking, well, what an idiot of an opponent. They should have done this. They lost the game if they didn't do this. And just because you made the overextension and made the call to predict them, and they didn't do it, and you're calling them the idiot, you're the one that looks like the idiot afterwards. So I don't know. Interesting game, really, really interesting game. Just because I just recognised that yes, I'd got the advantage, and I could keep it essentially. But let's go into the next game then. Yes, let's find it. So we're on a really good win streak at the moment, weren't we? Let's have a look. Oh, in fact, okay, I'm just seeing the stream go by here, behind the scenes. After that game, so correction, exact numbers here. After that game, we'd ranked up to number 89 in the world, and I'm paired with someone next with a Cresselia, Heatran, Landorus, Regieleki, really, really standard looking team. We win this game. It wasn't really a spectacular game or anything. We win it, and that gets us up to rank 63 in the entire world. So we're at a pretty good win rate so far. A very, very good win streak. Really, really good win streak. And we get paired up against this next. So can we keep the win streak going? What is going to happen? The opponent here has got some interesting picks. But here it is. Enjoy this game. Is the Comfy having Trick Room, I suppose. But we'll go like this. Yeah, I'm worried about the Comfy. That's probably the thing I'm worried about most on the team. And then the Blastoise, because I'm thinking, what's he pairing the Comfy with? A weakness policy Garchomp? Maybe, yes, maybe. A weakness policy Blastoise? I don't think so, because then you're doing damage to yourself, and you really want to keep all of your health for the powerful water spouts. So it is Comfy and Blastoise, okay. Now I'm worried. I am worried. I am free to admit I'm worried, because I don't want him to get a Trick Room off. But if that's a weakness policy Blastoise, it could easily be a weakness policy Blastoise. An ally switch is very, very stupid. You are very correct there.
Rumour has it Baz ISNT even really a fan of horses.
ISNT? This robot woman's an idiot. Isn't. Okay, right, think about it. I hope you don't mind these alerts and stuff, the voice coming out. I thought, it's a bit of fun, something different for the stream, and I have fun with it. It's a bit more interaction, I suppose. It might seem weird, but I am just going to do this. Just because this will deny the Comfy a Trick Room if it's going to go for it, but I can see him Dynamaxing his Blastoise and it being weakness policy after all. Yeah, ISNT. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he'll Trick Room either, but the amount of times that I just dismiss Trick Room and lose to it, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, this is the Blastoise Dynamaxing as well, or Gigantamaxing. I imagine it probably will be a weakness policy then. Max Quake would have given us the special offense, yes, but I don't think a Max Quake and Moonblast would knock the Comfy out. I've gone with the Max Phantasm and Moonblast because I think this will knock the Comfy out. And, even though, we might be losing our Clefairy here, it is weakness policy as well. We are putting the Blastoise to -1 defense, which is going to be, closer to range of Kartana's Leaf Blade. Hang on, what? Was that? What? What? I was so lost in my train of thought there that I wasn't even paying attention to the weakness policy being activated on the Blastoise there. I kind of missed it, but chat thankfully corrected me and was like, yes, there was a weakness policy there. Right, I'm not an idiot then after all. I just didn't see the weakness policy.
Coucou tout le monde. I was wondering if the bot can speak French.
Yes, they can. Thank you very much for cheering. I don't know what that meant, but thank you very much for cheering. Oh, and we don't get the knockout on Comfy there. Ooh, and there's a hype train thing starting as well. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you indeed. Yes, very bulky Comfy. And this cannonade is going to be pretty annoying for us to deal with as well. So let's go for that, and let's go for yeah, I'm not confident that Max Quake is going to knock the Comfy out, and if we get the Blastoise to -2 defense, then Leaf Blade is looking, you know, a lot better against it too. I do want to knock the Comfy out because that's the thing that's going to like Floral Healing and blah 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 and whatever, and it can still threaten Trick Room potentially as well. Yes, coucou tout le monde. I clearly cannot speak French, but yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, well, he's gone for an ally switch. That is annoying, but at least we are doing damage into the Blastoise still. And if he does knock the Comfy out here, I think we've got a safe move next turn with the Kartana. Yeah, since that is a 2-shot into the Blastoise there, I think. I hope that isn't anything too rude either. Coucou tout le monde. Oh, he's gone for a Steel Spike. Okay, well, that's not quite so good then, because he's bringing his defense back up a little bit. That means hi everyone. Okay, well, hi everyone in France and in Canada and various different countries in Africa that speak French as well, and any other country in the world that also speaks French. So Katana obviously comes in now. I have to get rid of the Comfy because it's just gonna, you know, I mean, it might not even have Draining Kiss to be honest, but it's obviously gonna be a threat to the thing. I don't think
Threat to my Urshifu, that
like
one.
yeah, even if he ally switches, I think we do still get the knockout here. But I don't think a Giga Drain definitely doesn't. But I don't think a Draining Kiss gets Spectre here, does it? So I think I am safe to do this. If he does ally switch, then I believe a Phantasm knocks out the Comfy. Knocks out. Oh, okay. Well, okay. He's going to be an extra. Like he is back to what minus? He's back to -2 defense here, though, isn't he? Because this is my 3rd Max Phantasm. So come on, Leaf Blade. Come on, Kartana. Be very, very strong. Be very, very strong. Nay, Grim Nay. And do we get a Beast Boost? I hope so. Yes, and a Beast Boost as well. But I'm hoping Spectre takes one more round of the Cannonade here. Is it me, or does a team consisting of Rotom H, Urshifu, Dark, Phoenix, Katana, Tailwind, User, and Ground type beat a good deal of what's played on paper right now? It looks like a solid team, doesn't it? Okay, and we still have our Spectria. Okay, is it Urshifu coming in? No, it's Garchomp coming in, okay. And, oh, they lost both of their Pokemon, didn't they? Okay, so, Rotom and Garchomp. Okay, so they don't have any priority here. We have got our Urshifu in the back as well. Spectria has got a grand total of 2 HP.
Here's a little test for you. Pause the video right now. Think about this. What would you do here? Now, if you haven't seen this, comment in the comments down below. Please tell me honestly, what would you do here in this very interesting, very, very interesting turn?
But if they've got Protect, then unless the Garchomp's got Flamethrower, he's not going to knock the Katana out, is he? So this is very, very, very obvious, but I'm just doing this anyway. Oh, okay. Is the Rotom not protecting? Okay. Well, that was very clever. That was very, very clever, because the Cannonade is now going to get rid of my... wow, is going to get rid of my...
Hello,
thing.
Internet Baz Anderson here doing the business. I'm a robot woman now. Things are looking grim.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for the bit store. But can we appreciate how smart that play was? That was that's the only use of ally switch that I've ever respected. That was very, very clever, because I guess their Rotom didn't have protect. That was very clever. So they go for ally switch instead, and I double into the protecting Garchomp, and that was very, very clever. That was very clever of them. But like, I think I am safe to just double into the Rotom still, aren't I? Like, I'm safe barring the Garchomp actually having... Well, even if the Garchomp's got a fire move here, like, the Rotom can't protect from this. But the game isn't over yet. Like, Rock Slide flinches can happen. But, like, the Garchomp isn't that threatening right now. But if he does go for another ally switch, then at least the Rotom isn't attacking. And then a Wicked Blow and Sacred Sword should knock the Garchomp out. Yeah, exactly. If he does, then at least he's not overheating, is he? So, Wicked Blow. Ooh, are you going to knock out the Rotom from there? I hope so. That Rotom looks like it's got a decent amount of bulk on it, doesn't it? Ooh, and that's a 2-shot on my Urshifu as well, because it's a Life Orb Garchomp. Right, be strong, Urshifu. Be strong. Be very, very strong. Oh, dear me. Well, there we go. Looks like our win streak has come to an end. Wow, okay. Overheat, hits as well. Okay, well, that's a shame, but that was a fantastic ally switch by the opponent. Yeah, okay, unfortunate. And now, yeah, because he's a Life Orb on the Garchomp, he actually does 2-shot my Urshifu. So yeah, I mean, it's annoying to lose to an ally switch, but at least that was a pretty cool ally switch. I mean, yeah, it was very obvious that I was going to be doubling into the Rotom that turn, and so I honestly I almost did double into the Garchomp, but yeah, I guess he just didn't have the protect on Rotom, so that was the only way possible for him to protect on the attacks and have the Cannonade from the Blastoise to take us out as well there. Yeah, so really, really nicely done. Really nicely done. I did say this was going to be the match that I was going to lose. Yeah, that is what I said. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, does it? At least we climbed up to 60 something in the world, didn't we? Yes, we did. Number 63 in the world. So yeah, okay, that was. I mean, that was looking back on it. That was quite quite a frustrating game to lose. But at least they did pull out a really cool move there to to win that one. Like the frustrating thing is that they had 2 Pokemon with Ally Switch. What idiot runs? I know I've been calling a lot of people idiots lately, but oh, come on, man! Who is that incompetent? Who is that? Who has that little confidence in their ability to play Pokemon that they have to have Ally Switch on 2 Pokemon? Let alone 1. But anyway, like the first Ally Switch, okay, we could kind of deal with that because it allowed the Kartana to come in, and then we got 2 knockouts. With the Spectre and Kartana there, but because of that, he got the Garchomp and Rotom in at the same time, and that was the key for him. So the first ally switch actually was quite key because without the ally switch, we would have knocked the Comfy out, and then he would have knocked out the Clefairy or whatever, and then it would have been their Blastoise and either the Rotom or the Garchomp versus my Spectre, or boosted up, and my Kartana, I guess I would have brought in. And then the game would have been a little bit different because, either there would have been a Rotom, which we could have just doubled into without too much of a threat of ally switch, although obviously he could have gone for it there. But actually, maybe there would have been a threat of ally switch because we would have wanted the grass attack into the Blastoise there, wouldn't we? So, ally switch, what a blooming move. But anyway, the game would have worked out different without the first ally switch because it did get both the Rotom and Garchomp in together. Garchomp, a Pokemon that's has just been kind of forgotten about. That one had a Life Orb, which meant that it did actually 2-shot my Kartana with Earthquake as well, which was a bit of a pain. But yes, okay, I
hand on heart, cannot say I will ever respect anyone using ally switch, but so it sounds a bit harsh, that, doesn't it? But like the ally switch play at the end there was clever, it was smart, so I can appreciate that play, I suppose. Just because like I made the double, and this is why I paused the video and I asked you, what would you do here? Because I made the very straightforward play. I was thinking, well, if the Rotom protects, at least I'm gonna get a wicked blow through it. No, we had the Katana at that point, didn't we? I thought. Okay, I was thinking sometimes Rotom don't have Protect, and he might feel like he needs to do something with it anyway, because it is the one that threatens the Katana with the Overheat. So I just doubled into it, and when I saw the Garchomp protecting, I was thinking, well, okay, we've won the game then. And then the ally switch. So I'm thinking, yes, the Rotom probably didn't have Protect, maybe I did call that correctly, maybe it was Nasty Plot, and ally switch and both the stab moves, or maybe ally switch and Will-O-Wisp, since it did have a lot of defense in it there, and the citrus berry, wasn't it? But yes, and so both of the attacks went into the Garchomp's Protect there, which I didn't target. And the Cannonade knocks out the Spectria, and if I still had the Spectria for one more turn, we would have looked a lot better, because we would have had a really good Shadow Ball on something there at least. But then the next turn, I'm thinking, well, we're still not in a bad position, are we? Because I was thinking the combination of, a +1 Sacred Sword that was at, and a Wicked Blow would knock the Rotom out. But we get both the attacks, Sacred Sword, Wicked Blow, and I was surprised that the Rotom survived there. I guess I'm just used to using Choice Banded Urshifu, and that would have absolutely knocked it out there. But yeah, unfortunately it survived, and it did hit the Overheat as well too. With a miss there, we maybe could have potentially won, although it would have been difficult. But if we did get the knockout on the Rotom there, the Garchomp, hopefully, since it was Life Orb, I imagine it didn't have any bulk in it. It had done like 20% to itself, I think, with 2 recoils. Hopefully that would have been in range of Sucker Punch and a +1 Leaf Blade. And I think it would have been, and then we would have just won the game there. But yeah, the Rotom having the bulk there was the key, and both of those ally switches coming into play at different parts of the game as well too. So yeah, we did have a massive win streak. We'd climbed up to 63 in the entire world. But the streak has to end at some point, doesn't it? You can't win endlessly, but as much as we'd like to. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed these games. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed this, please like the video. Please subscribe to me here on YouTube. Please follow me on Twitch as well if you want to watch me do some live screens. And if you would like to join the Patreon as well too, where you can see this, this team is in there, and lots of advice and really friendly group of people as well too. Then the choice is yours if you want to join us there as well. But thank you very much for watching this. And goodbye for now.